And we're done. One can of paint. Now it's starting to rain, so that's sick. It's not gonna be able to dry very good. It's already got little water spots on it, but for the most part, it's all black. I didn't get like underneath there. You're never gonna see that, but for 99% of this is painted and came up pretty good. And now it's not blue and red, and it'll kind of just blend in with the garage a little bit better. All right, I'm gonna turn the heater off in just a minute, but I got a big package from Motorsport that I'm gonna open up and show you guys, because I haven't really shown you any of the parts. I figured I'll show you some of the parts that I have in this box. This isn't everything I ordered at Motorsport, but it's a small chunk of the 3 other orders that I have to get in. Everything was just thrown in here. Okay, so before I start, don't mind my slippers. They're comfortable. I'm in the garage. It doesn't matter. I mean, I'm sure most of you can relate wearing the slippers in the garage. You got the nice soles or whatever. All right, anyways, we're getting into some of the parts here. I guess I'll go over everything I have in this box. And then before later, I go and pick up the 125 from Justin's house. I'm not sure when I'm gonna play this in correlation, but a mud flap, whatever plastic piece. Right here, I have new Matrix tie downs, because I'm gonna have to take 2 bikes to the track now, so I need 2 sets of tie downs, and it never hurts to have extra tie downs, so I got those. I got 2 sets of these Renthal, the softest compound of just the all the diamond. Doesn't have the waffle on there. I like this better. That's what's on the pit bike, or similar to what's on the pit bike, and I can kind of hold the bar better since they're thin grips. So I got those. We got a new clutch. We have a linkage bearing kit, little just wash plug for when I wash it. Force, I open this up. V-Force reeds, I believe, yep. V-Force 3 reeds right here. So we got that. Let's get this big thing out of the way. We got MX32 or 3S, whatever, front tire. And then we got that 3S rear tire. I got a lot of OEM parts, so there's gonna be a lot of miscellaneous parts. Like I said, there's 3 other big boxes that are coming from Motorsport. For some reason, they all shipped separately. So we got an air filter cage for a 250F, a bunch of little miscellaneous OEM parts. I got another bolt kit, because it doesn't hurt to have 2 bolt kits, extra bolts, stuff, miscellaneous little stuff. And I have 2 125s that I'm gonna have to build eventually, or the one at first, so 2 of those. Got an air filter, no more miscellaneous little OEM parts. My order, I believe. And then I think this is the last of it. We got a full Surtees plastics kit for the 250F. So I don't think there's any other miscellaneous parts, but I just got the stock OEM with the green with the white plastics. So I want it to resemble if it was a like off the showroom floor 2018 KX125, like with that plastic color style for now. So that's what I'm doing. Those are all the parts I got for right now. Maybe I'll update you guys when I get the other parts orders in, but right now that's a little order. Most of it's like OEM stuff, but regardless, I thought I'd show you guys, because I know a lot of you are interested in the parts and whatnot. But yeah, I got the parts washer outside here, still drying up there. And I gotta take that in a minute. I think it's gonna go over here, right on the other side of this tube. Just add these to the parts wall for now. Oh, I didn't even show you guys yet. I hung up some of the tools on the pegboard. It's not all of them, but just the basic tools that I would need. Just a bunch of, I mean, they're all pretty much the same wrenches. And then the heater, I'm gonna hopefully get it installed next weekend and do that whole deal, probably hang it up right there. But for the deal that I have on this thing, I didn't mention it. If you click the link down below in the description, you get 20% off of this heater if you were to want to buy it for your garage. Perfect for about a garage of this size. Probably double the size it'd heat up fine. But like I said, 20% off if you want to check it out. The link's down below in the description to New Air, directly to the website. They also sent me a mini fridge that's downstairs in my basement that I'm going to bring up here at some point and put somewhere in the garage. But regardless, for right now, like I said, 20% off of that. If you want a little space garage heater to heat your garage in the winter when it's a little bit cold. All right, so now that I have the parts washer in here, I'll actually explain why I have it, how I have it, what it even is, if some of you probably don't even know. But if I open it up here, I put everything inside. So basically, I guess I'll give you a little rundown on what this thing actually is. Huge, huge thank you to Cameron Niemla. I don't want to butcher your last name, Niemla. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. If not, I'm very, very sorry. But Anyways, so what this is a parts washer, and basically you fill it up with about 3-ish gallons of degreaser and then the rest water right below this little kind of plate where you can actually wash the parts on. And then right here is a pump that you plug into the wall right there, and it actually like siphons and pulls the fluid obviously from down here through this filter, and then it comes out of this brush right here, and you can actually wash the parts, get all the crud, grease, grum, and it makes them look like brand new. I'll actually get like a really better example once I start taking the 125 apart and putting parts in here and actually cleaning them, aside from the parts that I'm getting vapor honed. Right here, just a little tray you can kind of set in there. And then what I was assembling before, which is like key in helping to get all that grease and grime off those nasty old parts on these bikes, is underneath here is he actually designed this heating element that sits in the bottom, which is plugged in and heats up the degreaser and water in here to actually break down the stuff better. And it just helps, like if you think about like a dishwasher, it's really, really hot water to get all that food and grime off. And this is the same concept. It heats up the water, really kind of warm, hot, and then it's easier to break down all the dirt and grime and wash it, and it just turns out really, really nice. If you guys want to check out his YouTube videos, he goes into like full detail on how to clean the parts. If you want to check him out, I'll leave his link down below in the description. I'd highly, highly recommend checking out his channel if you build bikes, take apart bikes, want to know how to specifically go into detail and make them look like brand new. So like I said, definitely check out his channel. It'll be the first line down in the description. Below that will be actually, he made a course on how to actually build this parts washer step by step, specifically the heating element. Every key point over here you can adjust the temperature of the heating element. So if you guys want to learn how to make dirt bike parts look brand new, definitely check out that link. Check out his YouTube channel. Like I said, the link down below underneath his YouTube channel will be the link to actually the course on how to build one of these things, and you'll get a better understanding, and I'll talk about it more as I'm actually doing it to kind of give you a better idea on what he does and what you can do with this parts washer. But regardless, as of right now, just showing you the parts washer. Check out the course, check out his YouTube channel to really understand what he does and how he makes dirt bike parts look like seriously brand new. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it on the parts washer. Thank you again for reaching out to me and getting me this parts washer within like a week after telling me you were gonna do it. So huge shout out to you. Check out his YouTube channel, check out the course, and we're gonna go pick up the bikes here shortly. But for the time being, I've got the pitter in here. I'm gonna actually cut down these bars like I've been saying in the past like 2 videos, or since I did that little build video on this thing, because I'm waiting for Justin to get home and I have like an hour or 2, so I may as well use this time, cut these bars down, and just so they're not super wide. They're way too wide on there right now, so maybe take off like 2 inches or something on the side. I'll measure it out, I don't know. So I think I'm just gonna take a measurement off the tall bars that I had, because I like the width on those, so I'm just gonna measure off of that and then just mark off each side. Well, I got one side cut, not the cleanest cut, but way easier than using a hacksaw the entire time. Got the little Dremel with the metal cutting disc on there, so it made it a little bit easier than doing it by hand. Alright, so I got the other side cut off. I'm just gonna round off that edge, and then I'll put the throttle assembly back on, and then get new grips glued on. They're already dirty. Woo! A little backfire. Justin's gonna load both the bikes in the truck and then update you guys from there. I would bring the camera out, but it's totally downpouring. I just want to get them loaded and I'll get back home. So load them up quick. Alright, not the best. I just threw them in there. They're locked down. They're not gonna go anywhere. Hopefully, I don't want to jinx myself, but got them loaded, head back to the house, get everything re-unloaded and situated so I can start on this build. Alright, so as you saw, I got both bikes in here. I'm not sure how to necessarily put this right now. I mean, I'm trying to use like the most space in the garage so I can walk around everything. I guess it's fine just leaning up. I can't find my other moto stand. It might be at Ryan's house, I'm not really sure, but I lost my other moto stand, so in my triangle for my 250F wouldn't work in that axle. So regardless, this is the main concern right here in the middle. I got plenty of room on each side to walk around. I guess I can kind of shift it over, but I'm not really sure if I want to build it this way or have it going that way when I'm taking it apart. I think this is the best with the light, that way I can shine it from here straight on and get the best lighting for you guys. But regardless, I'm gonna start in this probably tomorrow as far as taking it apart, and then have a build series video up on Wednesday or Thursday. Plan on Wednesday. I'm pretty sure I can have the first build series video out on the channel, so definitely stay on the lookout for that. But if you guys want to see as I'm actually building it, like I said, these videos sometimes don't come out for 2, 3, 4 days after I film them. So if you want to follow the dedicated Instagram account for this 125 build, I'll have it on the screen right here. I think it's Project KX125, or I'll put it down in the description and on the screen right here. Project KX125, go follow it. I'm gonna update you guys as I'm actually taking apart the bike on Instagram. Fully like in-depth stuff as I'm doing it. So like I said, follow that account if you wanna stay up to date as I'm actually doing it on the build. So that's that, and finally got these things here. I gotta hook up these lights. It's probably gonna take me a good bit, but put one light on each side, and then I'm gonna drape the cord down underneath and then just use this one power outlet for that. So I just want the most light possible here. I'm pretty much gonna be taking the whole motor apart right here, and I wanna see exactly what I'm doing. I mean, these lights are really good, but I just want more like direct light on exactly what I'm doing. So of course I got the Tim Hortons, can't go wrong. All right, so after probably a good, I want to say, hour of trying to figure out, I had the little cords where it would hang down to like here. I didn't really want that, so I tried to like wedge them in between the screw right there. That didn't work. I had that all set up, and then I found these little little hook things, not hooks, these little kind of spacers basically to go over the bracket right here. Otherwise, if you butt it up, it's gonna be all funky. So I got those spacers, 2 on each thing. I actually only had 3, so then I matched up 2 nuts, kind of rigged it together, but for the most part, they're all level, they're all even. This one has to be bent down a little bit in order for the cord to plug in right here. But regardless, for what it is, it's not too bad. It lights up the whole workbench perfectly. Really happy with it. And now that I can actually see what I'm doing, it's kind of like a softer light, not like these LEDs. But yeah, that just lit up good, and I'm stoked on it. I'll give you guys a little view from the backyard. I still gotta order up, you can only order 6 lights. I wish I could only like get a 3-pack, but I can't. I don't know if I should extend it out to here. I'm not really sure if I even need it, but a little look of the whole garage right now. Came out pretty good, I think, for just throwing it together pretty much. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And yeah, we'll get this build started here tomorrow, and finally start taking this stupid thing apart. Finally, after probably 3 or 4 months hyping it up and talking about it. Can't believe I'm actually at this stage doing it right now. But I think I'm gonna wrap the video up here. If you guys are new and want to see the KX125 build, definitely hit the subscribe button down below. It's gonna look like a, well, if you were to buy a 2018 KX125, that's what it's gonna look like. So if you guys wanna see that, like I said, hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up if you're excited to see the build this week. And yeah, off that, I'll see you guys in the next video.